beacons.
No.
What? Okay, wait, let me.
Welcome back, you losers. Come take a seat at the losers table. We are... you fucking threw me off. Like, I was like, what is that?
Whoa.
I was like, look, we hope you pack your lunches, but we know losers are forgetful, so let us just reintroduce ourselves. I'm your boy Josh, a.k.a. Cuzzy, a.k.a. the Medusa Seducer.
Okay, you haven't seduced her yet.
Listen, they don't know that.
I'm Walter, Jack Spatter.
Oh my God, that's the worst thing I've ever heard.
And I am Big Brother Bro.
You know you need something at the end, yeah?
This is going to be an
I am what I am.
thing.
I am what I am, okay?
Big Brother Bro.
Big Brother Bro.
The game is the game. No, this is episode 4, and we are just being chillin'. We love it here, and we couldn't be happier. Like, honestly, it's my favorite day of the week now.
It is.
What's thought was just going to be a pure passion project is just something I just am passionately pure looking forward to. I don't know where it's going with that, but I'm excited.
Yep.
Are you touching things again?
You're touching fucking things again,
It
man.
was
Your one rule.
deafening me.
Your
It was
one rule.
deafening
Told you
me.
several
Not allowed to
times.
touch
Stop fucking touching shit.
No touching things, or we touch you. All right, so we're going to mix it up a little bit different. We're going to pass you over to Brother Bro over here, because he's going to give you our question of the week.
But before I do that, because you guys done the old surprise thing last week,
Oh, here we go. Yep.
I've got a surprise for you.
Oh,
Yous are going to love it too.
all right.
Yous are going to love it. So I'll
it
be
the imp?
right back.
Oh, yeah, that's sick.
That is sick.
So Bro has just walked in with our first piece of merchandise.
Look at that.
Oh, that's
that
yeah,
looks
boy.
sick.
That's so good.
How good is it, right?
That looks good.
But where's ours?
Yeah.
Well, this was just a tester.
Prototype?
Yeah. Just to see what it, what it look like.
That looks good.
That
man.
looks good.
Nice.
Bang.
Anything on the back?
Nah, nothing on the back.
No?
But
Cool.
gets even better.
G-strings. Ooh.
Oh, you got shirts?
I got a shirt.
Oh, that is nice.
Hell yeah.
Look at that. So for the listeners, we've got a black shirt with the Losers Table logo on the left-hand side. That looks sick.
So now you too will soon be able to cop an L.
So what I was thinking is, once we reach 100 followers on
Yeah.
Instagram,
Yep.
we'll be giving away this shirt. The
Hey.
very first
Now, should we
Loser
sign
shirt.
it?
Yes, we will be signing it.
Should I wear it to bed first?
Well, it's black. I don't want it to come out white.
Ooh, don't put the black
But
lights
wait,
on.
that I love that idea. Love that idea.
Yeah.
100 followers, we'll all sign it, and that is the giveaway.
Yeah.
Hell
Love it.
yeah.
Love it.
Nah, that's peng, bro.
That is.
Good, right? It's good, right?
That looks good.
Love it.
That looks good.
So yeah.
Did your brother do that?
No, it didn't. I mean, obviously you guys know that me and my brother have our own little apparel company and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yep.
So even though me and my brother actually, this design itself, like sort of my idea and stuff, but my brother actually helped me with the design. To have the people that we go through do this, it's a bit of a,
Like a process. And
yeah.
Of a hassle.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I found people more local who,
Hey, sport local.
got to support local.
100% support
Yeah.
local.
Who,
Nice.
funny enough, is going to be followers of our podcast too.
Oh.
Hey.
She helped me out. And she was real good, eh? So there'll be like various colors of the shirts and the hoodies.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Yo, hell yeah.
So once I finalize everything, we can
Yeah.
have our listeners and our followers.
100%. And, of course, all our sponsors, we're going to throw that out. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. 100%. That is amazing.
Oh,
I
that's sick.
love that.
So that's my surprise, boys.
Hell
It's,
yeah.
That is a
showing
good
the
surprise.
merch that's up and coming.
I actually
Yeah.
love that way more than strawberries and vinegar. It's Let's never do that again.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not even going to comment. Okay. So I'm just going to. No.
I mean, there's more surprises to come, but it's not physical. It's more or less what the topics are going to come up.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Now I'm keen. Okay, sorry. You continue. I need to put a jacket on. I'm freezing.
You're cold.
Does your chest hair not keep
Freezing.
you warm?
Like, it keeps my chest warm, but that's
He
it.
bought this new jumper today, and he's like, feel it. No, touch it on your skin on skin. And I'm like, no thanks.
It's
What is it? Is it like mink or some shit?
yeah, I feel it.
It's got daddy written on there. On the tramp stamp place on the lower back.
I feel like, does that come with bottoms as well? Like, are there pants or shorts that come with that top?
I don't know.
He does. He has them at home.
So I feel like that's like a whole little track. You know, you see
Yeah.
those
Wait,
mums in Hollywood,
wait.
they go juicy on the back and
Yeah,
no,
no. So where I buy all my shirts and these jumpers
Dude,
and
feel
stuff, they actually have a full
Ew.
daddy
Right?
like mink top and bottom,
And it's full cotton. Look at that
and
inside.
I think and like matching slides as
How
well.
soft.
Oh, really?
It says daddy. I'm pretty close to buying it.
Is it like fluffy slides or?
Yeah. Like
Ooh.
pink. Yeah. I'll have to show you later.
Yeah.
Just daddy.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, daddy. Okay. Let's just take a second to shout out to our sponsors. So our current sponsor is Quokka Mouse Pads, Australia's #1 custom mouse pads. You can get it any which way you want, and it will help you click heads or write office things, anything you want. It's amazing. We're gonna have our special one soon. So for the simple code of losers,
LOSERS.
Thanks, Walter.
you get 15% off and free shipping. I still need to confirm that, but we're gonna say yes. All right. If it's not, that's unlucky. You're a loser.
Sorry, losers.
But,
If it's not, that's a you problem.
huge shout out to Quokka Mouse Pads. You're insane. I'm absolutely loving mine. And how can you go wrong? It's a Quokka. Have you ever seen those guys? They're real smartly. All right. QuokkaMousePads.com. Get your custom mouse pad today. Okay.
Yeah.
Hit us with your keys, bro.
Well, last week was pretty good.
Yes.
Okay, and I got a reply from the person that sent in that question from
Oh,
last week.
really?
Yes. Yes. And so I shall read what she said.
Hey. I love this listener feedback.
Hey, losers. Another great podcast. You really went serious this episode, of course.
It felt deep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got real deep.
Thank you for answering my question. Cuz out of all three of yous gave best answer.
Hey. I bet it's because you have a big bunda, yeah? Or like you got those brows, yeah? You got those brows.
Brown boy, bro, yours was completely useless. Look, okay? When it comes to green flags, I am not the best. I, just like bro over here, tend to just go for red flags. I'm a walking red flag myself. As much as I don't want to admit it.
He's like, ooh, red.
Much as I don't want to admit it.
I suddenly got attracted to the side walls.
Yeah.
The red. So I'm like, how do we turn the podcast sideways? Because we need red
But,
flags.
in all serious, my whole life I've only been with red flags. I have probably only been with one green flag in my whole life.
What are you doing?
I'm going to Photoshop a flag in.
What the fuck, man?
Red flag.
What the fuck?
Bro, just
But yeah,
continue.
yeah.
Just
I've only been with one green flag my whole life, and I, in all seriousness, fucked it up majorly. Great white buffalo. Great white buffalo. Like, seriously, I could not put a red flag to her. That's how much of a green flag she was. But because throughout my whole life I'd only been with red flags, I had been red flagged myself. I had accrued a massive debt with karma. So with my green flag, karma pretty much came collecting.
Okay. I feel that. Bro, I feel that.
I feel that as well.
I feel that.
So
Yeah.
so when it comes to green flags, I'm sorry, I'm just not the best at advice there. I can tell you, say if your man is, doing dodgy shits, hey, ask me and I'll be like, yeah, he is.
Look, we
Like,
know
we're professionals when it comes to red flags.
we know red flags because We are.
I'm just, we'll pros at red flags. So, if you need anything like, hey, my man's doing this, or for you dudes, oh, my girl's doing this, I'll tell you, bro, bail. Bail.
True. Well, I can't say the same, but.
And then she finishes off by saying, but thank you guys, it will definitely help me with my future dating. I hope Cuzzy's advice will help you out in your future dating.
Just have peng eyebrows.
And a big bunda.
And a big bunda.
Okay, now on to the questions. Oh, actually, question, sorry. Now, obviously, because you guys know I love sending out random shit to Reddit. This one, I love, because I love secrets.
Oh.
So what I sent out was, what is your darkest secret that you've never told a soul?
Oh, okay. That's deep, bro. That's deep.
Oh, boy, it got juicy, though. It got juicy.
Oh, I'm kind of
Now,
scared.
I haven't read them all, but I've just read the first lines, because there was actually quite a lot. I only read the first line, so oh, yeah, cool. Pick that one. Now it sounds juicy. The first one that I picked up was my boyfriend, now fiance, went out with his friends after we both had an argument over finances. I was so upset and angry when his brother came home and seen how upset I was, tried comforting me. Oh, okay, I see where this is going. Okay. Long story short, I ended up having sex with my fiance's brother and am pregnant in my last trimester.
Whoa.
What?
So I'm trying to figure out. So is she pretending like it's the fiancé?
Oh, dude, 100%.
I'm going to get, because it says my
Okay.
boyfriend, now
Sorry,
fiance.
Yeah, like-
I'm going to take a guess that when she found out she was pregnant, he just popped the question kind of thing.
Yeah, so like he automatically went, oh, well, it's
It's gonna look like him.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
either one.
Same thing, yeah.
Either other, she's kept it in the family.
If that's you are the asshole, yes.
The massive one.
Yep.
The massive one.
I mean, loser. You are the loser.
dude, that's low.
Oh, that is crazy, though. That is crazy.
This is why I love having
That's-
a brother that is gay. So
Yeah.
that won't happen to me. I hope.
I'm not even going to comment.
And second one is, I have been secretly seeing my best friend's dad.
What? At the shops? Or
Oh. He's married with a wife of 19 years, as they married when she fell pregnant to my best friend. Okay, yeah. And every time I stay over, we sneakily go to the garage and have sex. Oh, wait. Oh, by the way, I'm a guy.
Wait, what?
What?
That's a M. Night Shyamalan.
What?
Whoa. Can you just synopsis that for a second? Recap that.
Secretly seeing best friend's dad, who's married,
Yeah.
of 19 years.
Yeah.
I'm assuming probably got more kids.
Yeah.
So the friend, what?
But every time the friend stays over, I'm saying I'm 19 years. I'm assuming they're 18 maybe.
Yeah.
Every time he stays over, they sneakily go to the garage and have sex. But this is a dude, so it's a guy on dad.
That's some shameless. Well, that's shameless behavior, but like, straight out of shameless. Like,
Okay. I mean, each
why is
to
he so
their own.
relaxed about this?
I have no idea, eh? Like,
Hey, I mean, listen, we live in a world where you can do whatever you want.
I feel like you have a story.
do you have a story time? Yeah, is this you? Is this you, man?
No, I'm the next one.
Oh. All right, read the next one.
Oh, you better fucking not be. The next one.
Walter.
Apparently, Walter. I used to have sex with all my friends' exes just to satisfy my curiosity of what they looked and felt naked.
What?
Bro, what?
Okay, that wasn't me, but there was also.
Excuse me?
No.
Explain yourself, man.
No, that wasn't me. The only exes I would go for were the ones that.
Why are you even
Ours,
going for?
apparently.
Why are you even going for friends' exes anyway?
If you let me finish, it's because they weren't friends anymore. So they did something to betray me or backstab me. So to get back at them, what better way?
You ain't finishing in my ex. That's
I do not want to go to prison, so I will not be finishing in your ex.
What? What?
Well, you know, I'm an animal.
Then what's prison going to do with it?
I thought he was going to go like dark about like some.
Listen, I was, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not. It's. I mean, it's,
Let's not get
This
people
isn't an
arrested,
explicit,
and let's
podcast,
it's
but-
not explicit. So
but it's not jail time. So okay.
Yeah, I was like wondering where he was going with that.
In my
almost went-
head, I was gonna go somewhere, and then I was like, no, I better not because it's gonna get really explicit. So I'm like,
Okay.
Okay.
we'll keep
Yeah.
it PG.
Let's move.
Moving on.
Walter again.
I am a mother with a beautiful baby boy of 13 months. I am of black descent. Hey, listen up, bro. So just to restart, I am a mother with a beautiful baby boy of 13 months. I am of black descent, and my husband is of Irish descent. Huh. I feel horrible because my baby came out black with nappy hair, and I wished he came out white with ginger hair like his father.
That is naturally and genetically
I've heard this one before.
impossible.
I feel like
No,
I don't think I've.
no, you
is
can't.
there more?
No, that was
I
it.
feel
No.
like because I heard on another podcast. I swear, like
Yeah?
So, it is the black bear. Is it the wife or the
The wife.
So no. So I think it was the other way around. So he was white with a blackout, right? And
Yeah, he's white. Her husband's
and
white.
the kids came out white or something, and he was just like he was vexed. That they were black. He was vexed.
He's like, man, I wish they came out
It was-
fucking black.
It was something like that. Yeah. Like he's
So this is
he-
some
No,
bull.
it's basically, so it's basically Walter going, why are my kids black? Like I'm vexed. I love black women. That's why I married a black woman. But my kids are white.
Okay, listen. From experience, you know, of what I've been told,
Oh.
you know, in regarding to sort of, you know, like the majority of Africans and stuff like that, babies are born very, very light skin. So when they're born, even from two African, right, they will be very light. So like your color, like very light.
So black.
And then they progressively, then as they grow up, so does their...
I'm assuming the old melatonin or some shit.
yeah.
It starts to like form.
Yeah, so the
as they get-
melatonin will slowly start as the baby grows, then so does
Yeah.
the melatonin. So in white, you know, like specifically Europeans, the melatonin stops at a certain point. So like us Italians, our melatonin is not as strong as the Africans, but that's why we tan very easily, because we have a higher percentage of melatonin.
I thought that was because you breastfed olive oil. All right.
So many things do not make sense with that comment.
So hear me out, right? Would it help if you conceive the baby at night?
How can you conceive the baby at night? The spermicles will be sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why.
So
That's
And
why.
you can't get pregnant if
that's
she's on
why-
top as well, right?
yeah. Gravity. You know.
Yeah.
Science, bitch.
They are sleeping.
But, I mean, there's always that chance. Because I know I've got friends who one is black, one's white, and the baby is just pure white. Like, just pure white.
Do you?
Yeah. And
Do you
there's
have friends like that?
2 Africans that the kid is white. Like, so 2 black Africans and the baby's white. So it's a very, very high percentage that the baby will be black or at least brown if one or the other is black. But there is the possibility that the baby will be white if, you know, it's all a chance. Like it's all like a numbers game when the baby's born.
Yeah.
And it's all in the DNA. So if any descendant from your family
baby.
is white, then that percentage is in
Snake eyes.
is in that baby's DNA.
Would you ever question if your baby came out like pure white?
Well, I'm white.
No, like pure white, like close to albino, but
like
not really albino.
No, I'm why? Why would I question it? I'm white. Like if I was black, then I'd be like, okay, this doesn't make
Two
sense.
blackies, one white comes out.
The maths doesn't work.
Good math.
1 + 1 is like 7 here. Like, what the fuck's going on?
21. LeBron James.
But no, but 100%, I'd get it. You know, if like two white and then like a black baby comes out, you'd be like, hold on, hang on a minute.
Hold up.
Yeah, hold up.
But what I'm feeling is that she feels horrible that her baby came out black instead of white.
Why?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Maybe she wanted a higher credit score. I don't know.
Okay. Listen, ma'am, I want a home loan. My baby's white. If you're listening to the podcast, that's not how it works, ma'am.
Ma'am.
You never know; they could like combine credit scores.
It'll still be lower.
I mean, poor baby. It's okay. I don't ask to be in this world.
Yeah, like
I didn't ask to be in this world, and I came out black.
100%. What's the baby's done?
Just I don't know. Just suck it up. Grow up, eh?
Wow.
Okay. Yep. The next one. I used to work at McDonald's. Me too. Me too. Back in high school.
I used to eat at McDonald's.
They on the first sentence, they actually put the place or where they worked. I had to remove it.
Yeah, let's not.
let's not do that. Let's not do that. I used to work at McDonald's, and one time I was making a McChicken. Good burger.
Mm-hmm.
McChicken burger for my crush. Ooh. I knew I had no chance with her, but wanted her to taste my kids.
No. Stop.
What?
Wow.
Okay, wait, let me.
Wow.
What? Okay. What? Okay. So I quickly went to the back of the restaurant and ejaculated and mixed the mayonnaise together on her burger. I was satisfied that day. Bro.
You're a McFuckhead.
Bro. Are you sure that's milk?
It does taste tangy.
What? Bro.
Dude, I've gotten... I mean, okay, listen. We've all
Nope.
had that process cross our heads,
Of what?
but no one's actually acted upon it. Like, that's whole other level.
What, ejaculating into a burger?
Yeah, it's like...
I haven't gone through that process.
No,
no.
but like
Never.
more of like a fuck you. Like what we discussed last week, you know, like
Oh,
with that like TV show.
The
Sorry.
waiting, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like,
but that's a fuck you. This one is just, the dude had a crush on her.
Taste my kids.
And he was like, I had no chance, but I wanted to taste my kids.
that is next level.
She was speaking childish for the next hour.
Bro, oh,
Dude, that's like
I love me a McChicken fucking burger, but now
I ain't ever eaten a McChicken again.
that's a make a spice.
he done it quickly though.
Wait, you need to call up wherever that was and write them a letter. Say, some brer added the special sauce. Okay.
That's
No.
Matt, your things are leaving me speechless.
Yeah.
Like I've got nothing.
This is good.
Told you, dark secrets.
There are some weird ass people out there, man.
Dark secrets, man.
Look, we don't kink shame. We don't. This is a safe space.
Okay, that's not even kink shaming.
no,
That's
no,
like
no,
pure
no,
assault.
No, so it's a safe space here. It's a safe space here. But that is cooked. That is cooked, and that is not on.
Bro, that's fucked up.
That
man.
is
That's
not on, man.
That's fucked up.
Like we tiptoe the line.
Like I'm into some kinky shit, bro, but that's fucked up.
And if bro's saying it, that's fucked up.
That's fucked.
Okay. That's just that's
well,
fixed.
yeah, no, that's yeah.
The fact that they're made fresh too, so he had to fucking duck out to the back and do it real fucking quick.
Yeah, she's like, "What the fuck is my burger?"
What's taking that burger so long?
It's Mick Cummings.
I don't. Surely she would have tasted the difference.
Maybe she is a.
She was like, "This is extra salty."
Well, there's no. No. Look, we need to move on.
Listen, you're asking us that have no clue how it would taste. And we're like, are you waiting for a comment? Are you?
Well, yeah. So Walter eats McCumburgers all the time, and I can say it is delicious. Big Mac.
Yeah. So there was a bit of a trend here. I'm not even gonna lie. Everything was just sexual.
Just a whole lot of sexual shit.
Dark secrets, just all sexual.
Yeah.
Like, because when you ask the questions, I really try and think, like, when I'm listening to it, I'm like, do I have anything that I could say as well? And I'm like, what's a dark secret I've never told? And I'm like, I don't know. Like,
do you have a dark secret that you've never told us all?
that's what I was trying to think before.
And do you want to say it tonight on the podcast?
Hey, this is a safe space, okay?
Safe space.
This is a safe.
I'm not saying anything.
That's what I was like. So, like, when you say, like, the green flags, the red flags, like, when you ask that Reddit questions, because we don't know what his questions are until he brings it straight to the table, which, like, because we want the extra reactions. So as soon as you say it, what the question is, boom, I'm trying to think of something that I can contribute at the end. I don't have anything just yet that isn't illegal. No, I'm joking.
It's fine. It can be illegal. Secret though, but
Listen, that sounded
have a dark secret?
way too sexual.
Nah.
Yeah. That one time.
That bunda.
Real good.
All I know is that there were tears and big bundas involved.
Nah, because I don't think that I have anything dark, and like I pretty much tell you boys everything. You know what I mean? Like,
well, how about just a normal secret? Do you have a secret that you actually haven't told anybody?
Yeah, but if I tell people, then it's not a secret. That's the same with everyone. With you, with Josh. If we tell you or tell even one person, it's not a secret anymore, is it?
no, but yeah, off the top of my head,
You see
I don't have a secret
where I'm
to
getting
share
at,
with
right?
you. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
That's fine. Do you?
No.
Bull fucking shit, man. Bull fucking shit. I feel like.
Oh, so he says no, and it's
no.
I feel like you would have a saga of fucking.
I said
Dark
I
shit.
can't think of one to share right now. I'm sure I do.
Why?
Everybody has secrets.
Because you're just you.
What does that mean?
You're just you, man.
Okay, I have my fair share of dark secrets. But
We know.
I ain't gonna fucking start spilling on the podcast and then get imprisoned 2 weeks
What?
later for things.
Oh my god.
No, I want to know.
I will tell you privately.
Tell us now.
But no, I'm not.
We are in private.
I'm
Nobody's here.
saying I'm not.
Look, nobody's
talking
here.
Shit on the
Nobody's here,
no,
man. You can tell
no
us.
way.
No, I was like, I was just trying to think.
Think quick.
No, all right. So, because anyways, so there was that thing that I was mentioning earlier, right? So, a former best friend that I don't speak to anymore,
Yeah.
that I will admit, I did sleep with your ex. The only ex I ever did.
Fuck.
That's a deep secret, right? I was going to take it to my grave, but I did. And it just happened in your sister's car. Is that pretty dark? And so, yeah, it was your ex in your sister's car. And it was good. It was like forbidden. It was the forbiddenness, yeah?
I say that makes it that more delicious.
Well,
That makes it so much
'cause
better.
it wasn't even planned. It was like a spontaneous thing because he was being a bit of a dick that night. And then that was the whole, we're going to spike his drink with Viagra. And
Yeah.
it just didn't work because he probably had too much to drink. And then one thing led to another. It just kind of happened.
Bada bean, bada boo.
So, I don't speak to him anymore. And I feel like he knew.
I feel like you should clarify to the people. He's not talking about me.
No.
Could you just point at it, go, your ex
Your sister
in your sister's car? Like, I have a sister and she has a car. I was like, but no, he is not talking about me, guys. Okay.
No. So I don't speak to this bro anymore. I don't speak to this guy anymore. So that's why I can reveal this deep secret.
Yeah.
And
Okay, listen, I'll reveal one. Okay. I don't know how this is going to go. I mean, I don't talk to the guy anymore, but we still have a lot of people in common. So, okay. We were at New Year's Eve, like, we're talking in my early 20s, back in my wild days.
Oh, I love your story time.
So, yeah, It's pretty much. How do I? I'm trying to word it so. Okay, I'll just come out and say it. New Year's Eve, everybody was drunk. Everybody was absolutely off of a couple of things that you were.
Yeah.
So, my best mate at the time, he was a complete dick, right? So he ratted me out to my then girl, which then turned into my ex girl.
Because, sorry,
Yeah.
is this because you were doing what you were doing on the night?
No,
So-
I did what I did on the night because of that.
All right. So
So he ratted me out
Yeah.
on something that me and him, that I specifically told him. So I tell you something very private, very personal to me, and then you blab it to my girl. So then my girl's like, fuck you, I'm out.
dog. Yep.
And I'm like, whoa, what do you mean? Well, you know, and then she's like, oh, well, he told me. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? So he can just completely throw me under the bus.
Yeah.
So long story short, I fucked his then girl that night.
There's a lot of fucking
was
friends
a
girls here, guys.
There's a huge gap.
Listen, I know there's a huge gap because I'm trying to save the people that I still am in touch with.
Okay.
The gap pretty much is that night there were alcohol flowing. He had an argument with his then girl.
Okay.
She was in the bathroom crying. I was like, I was like, what better way to get back at him?
Let me just brush this shoulder off.
So, you know, I was the gentleman. Yeah. I was the,
Yeah, I can literally imagine him going, here you go.
Yeah. Versace.
Just putting a
Please
little
take
handkerchief
it.
out of your
please,
sleeve.
I had this Burberry just out of my pocket. But no, I went to the toilet as a gentleman. To begin with, it was innocent. I went there because I honestly felt bad for her. I was like, hey, you know, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Then she was like, this happened and this happened. And then I just started getting shitty because all I could think about was he just completely dogged me and threw me under the bus. And the more I started thinking that, the more I'm like, how can I get back with him? How the hell can I inflict that pain on him that he inflicted on me? I found my opportunity and I took it. I took it by the hair.
Wow. That's wow.
Yeah.
I feel like so it was the only time I ever dogged a mate at the time. The only time, because I broke the bro code, but I'm no longer friends with that guy, so I feel like
No, 100%.
I could admit that. But that's
So the bro code closed on them.
Yeah. You do not fuck with the bro code until that person fucks with you. That I will have my bros back 100% of the time. But you stab me in the back, that's done. That book is closed. It's fair game.
okay. Juicy.
Real juicy.
Wait. Do you have one?
I do, and I'm actually going to share it with you guys. It's this part right here is going to get real serious. So,
Okay.
Strap yourself.
viewers, please be advised. So what I'm gonna start. You guys ever do like skating or rollerblading or anything when you guys were younger?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I was about 8, I got into skating. Right, got into skating. So like 8, 9, 10. So for 3 years, everything I loved was skating. Now, I got pretty fucking good at it that I was entering competitions against like 15, 16-year-olds
Shit.
at the age of 8 and 9. And I was making top 3.
Hell yeah.
So, for 8, 9, to around 10, I was on the pathway to being a pro skater. Not even gonna lie, like I wouldn't say I was ridiculously good, but
Yeah.
Dude,
to get my get my name and stuff up there, I was doing stupid shit. Like my best trick that I ever did was transfer. Do you guys know what transfer is?
no idea.
So like the transfer move is when you're going from say like a skate ramp with a gap to another skate ramp kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
But my best trick, because I was a street skater, is I did building to building, like roof building to building, and the gap was that big that you couldn't even run to jump it. And that was like my signature move every competition I did, which always made me win.
Yeah.
So when I was around 10, I discovered drugs and alcohol,
Oh.
which took my pathway pretty dark, to be honest. And I remember this one time where you could probably actually say that I could be a wearer of that Medusa tattoo.
Oh. Oh.
Shit.
Okay.
At the age of 10. This would be just before my 11th birthday too.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people actually know this. Probably 2 or 3 people know all about this. I try to actually forget about it, to be honest, because, I mean, most people don't believe me. They're like, you were 10 years old and that happened. When you're that young, little flick on a diddle will make any boy hard.
Mm.
Not even going to lie.
Yeah.
And I remember when that actually happened, I was real shocked, real shocked. I ended up going even more that night, going even more into the old drinking and the old little toke. But the best part of that night was my brother. He kicked down the door of the house that I was in when it happened. He kicked down the fucking door and dragged me out. Now, if you listen to this, none of my family knew. None of my family knew that I had lost. Well, I wouldn't say lost. Had my V card taken that night.
Damn, bro. That's deep, bro. Like, but Johnny's a boy.
Oh, bro, my brother. Honestly, my whole life has been me and my brother and my sister.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm an army brat. My dad was in the army. We moved around so many times that there was just not enough time to make friends. So we were each other's best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my brother, man, honestly, he had been there from day one, making sure that I was trying to hit straight paths and shit.
Jeez.
Like, seriously, like he would fucking fuck me up too. He would beat the shit out of me, or you know, or actually, I'll tell you another story. Literally around the same time, I had gotten into a fight with a guy. He would have been like, well, I was 11 years. So I was 11. He would have been about 13, 14.
Yeah.
Got into a fight with a dude, and I smashed the bottle and was like threatening him with it. And then he ended up trying to go to my brother. And my brother was like, that's got nothing to do with me, mate. Nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
But if you want to have a go at my brother, bro, you got to go through me.
Yeah.
Like that's how my brother's always been. He's always like been my front shield, And like even till this day, I've always looked up to my brother. He's because our dad wasn't like, my dad was overseas, you know, the whole war shit. My brother was basically my dad growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our role model. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was the same with my sister. My mum was working a lot. My sister looked after us.
Yeah.
Even now, she's the mum of the group.
Yeah. So yeah.
So it's like it's funny because like even if like when I was dating and shit, and then people were like, oh, what's your, you know, mum gonna think of me? I was like, no diss to my mum, like don't care. It's my sister.
Yeah.
It's my sister that I care about the most.
It's a win
Yeah.
sister.
Yeah, you win my sister over, then you're in. You win my mum over, oh, she's just gonna have to suck it up. You know, if you don't win my mum over, so she's just gonna have to suck it up.
Yeah.
Can I add?
Yeah.
So it's like in high school and stuff, like my brother, because he was quite like not flamboyant, but like he just the way that he got picked on a lot, right?
Yeah.
And then when we went to 2 different schools, the bus would go past my school first, so then I would sit right at the back, obviously because I'm the man. And so I'd sit right at the back, and then when the bus would go past his school, I'd literally grab him and then and bring it. Like I'd walk up and grab him and then make him come sit with me, in case anybody was picking on him. Because every time they did, then I was staunching on these other kids. Like, because I was only 2 years older, right?
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I sit down. I'm like, oh, thank God, I didn't have to do anything. I'm not prepared for a fight. I'm not a fighter. But I literally, because I was 2 years older, I was like,
It's like, "Yeah, I'm not built for this, man. But
so when the bus rolled around, I'm like, Mitch. And then I can see, I was like, at the back. Anyone picking on you? Is this like, no. I was like, oh, good.
Like someone stands up.
And then
you're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
You sit down, I'm like, oh, fuck. After we get off the bus, I'm like, oh.
He's like checking his heart rate.
I
He's
was
like,
like,
fuck.
Because I basically had to.
Is it hot in here? I'm hot.
I had to put it on because, like, I want to protect my baby brother, and because that's just what I did, because like he was, I suppose at the time, an easy target. So it's like I get it, man. Like,
yeah,
dude, school's brutal. Like, school is like prison. Like you get in, you do your time, you get out. Like, oh, dude, the bullying, the fights, the picking on, it's like a mini prison. Like, you're unlucky to go to a bad school. It'll scar you, 100%. Man, I remember when I was young, freshly off the boat, so you speak, didn't understand English. I didn't speak English. So I was bullied all through the years of pre-primary to year 6, constantly, like abused, like bullied. Like now, that would be like assault, like bullied, and I feel it. It's prison. Like it's ruthless. Like, your brother did not deserve that. Like, he's the gentlest soul that you would ever meet.
Oh, you haven't met him properly.
He's a real sassy motherfucker, man.
Yeah, but sassy, sure, but he's sweet. Like, he doesn't deserve that. Like if he was a dick, you're like, mate, like, come on.
It helped because people used to try and bully me until they found out I was Indigenous, and then they left me the fuck alone.
Really?
They're like, because I used to go to the special class where they just for Indigenous people. Like, there would be like a special time, like where they're like, all right, now instead of going to, not PE, but like instead of going to this English thing, I would go to there.
Oh yeah,
and learn about culture and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Like, it wasn't. I wish it was better, but the first day I walked in, and these two guys that used to try and bully me, they're like, oh, Josh, I didn't know you were mob. And I was like, because you haven't taken the fucking time to get to know me. You just literally just tried to bully me straight off the bat. And they're like, oh yeah. And then they tried to be my friends after. I'm like, fuck off, bro. But it would help. It helped being sort of known as Indigenous to be able to give a little bit more staunch to a little bit more flair.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was my story.
But yeah, no, and like to add to mine, that is the reason why I'm a walking red flag. Like, like I said, I was on a pathway to be a pro skater. Well, hoping.
Yeah.
So it's like I wasn't always this.
Yeah.
I wasn't always this. I was a good person, but now, when that event happened, shit just turned around. I was just like, I can't trust nobody. Fuck all of yous.
Yeah. And it's hard when that happens, when you lose trust in not the world, but the people that you should have trust in, like like your friends, like the people you hang around with the most, and that gets snatched away from you. It's dark. Yeah, it's hard. I feel you. Same happened to me. So I know, like the whole like losing that group trust.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That it's so.
But like, I'm 30 years old. I'm still recovering from like trauma back then. Yeah. Like, until I'm getting there, I'm good. It's like, it's just something that as much as you try and forget, it'll always thinking back. Purely because a lot of people do ask, like, oh, I heard that New Zealanders, lose their virginity young. Like, how old were you? And it's just like, do I make up a fucking age, or
Yeah.
or do I like tell them the actual truth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but thank you for sharing. That
No, we appreciate
wouldn't
it.
have been easy at all. But but you got us. Like,
Should I get a Medusa tattoo?
Hell yeah.
100%.
Wait, So while you were gone,
Oh yeah,
he's been wearing a Medusa.
it's
pendant
Versace.
the whole time.
yeah.
He didn't bring it up last week.
Oh well, I've had it for like 15 years, and it's like normal.
That's my bad. I couldn't see it beyond all that hair. So.
Yeah, behind the head.
It's hidden in the rug. Oh, I spoke about Medusa for like 15 minutes. But yeah, no, that's deep, bro. And we appreciate you sharing. Like, especially like telling us for the first time, like to the audience as well. Like,
yeah, man. Like I told you, that's what we're doing here.
And we want to connect on that, like on a different level, because we want you to feel like you're a part of the Losers Table, and we want to create a safe space so you can have a joke and get serious and just
like
that's
this
why
is
we're
stuff
here.
that would be in our group chat.
That's
shit like this,
and that's why we're here. You know, as you said, talking and venting is counselling. 100%. You know, it just getting things off your chest. You know, just getting to that point that you're comfortable enough to, as you said, express yourself, and you know that you're in a safe environment that you are in. There's nothing better at all.
Cool.
No, but thank you.
Was there any other questions or anything, bro?
No, that's all. Till next week, folks.
Well, on that note, let's break it up a bit, okay? Because let's go a little bit brighter.
Right.
A little bit brighter, yeah?
I'll show you my fail of the week, right? So on the weekend, right? I went to a dear friend of mine's
So many questions.
engagement party, all right? Now, I thought it was a wedding. Now, here's the joke. I'm about to show these boys for the first time the wedding invite. So, like, I'll have to blur out the names and the address and stuff. But
Okay.
when I read this, actually, I'll show you now and explain it. So, hang on. Can you both see it from here? So
Yep,
I can explain it. Right. So basically, at the top, you've got the names of the soon-to-be bride and husband, right? Then my name's written in pen, right? My name's written in pen, right? Hear me out, right?
Did you see what I saw?
No. Now, right underneath, because you are invited to celebrate our engagement. I didn't see that, right?
You didn't see.
No.
It's singular. It's by itself.
It's literally a word on a piece of paper by itself,
On its
just
own.
there.
Hear me out, right? So I saw my name in pen, and then my eyes got distracted by the BYO. So I was like, all right, cheapskates, what am I bringing myself? So like I literally skipped over a whole section, and I was like, beer and wine provided, BYO spirits, cocktail attire. It's in the
It's literally
it's in the sticks, and then I was like, the date, and then down the bottom it's got talks about a wishing well, right? And it's very nice. And I thought I had a conversation about it being a wedding, so I literally didn't even see the entire word that says engagement. All right, so I rock
The
up.
entire word that by itself.
I rock up at 4 p.m. when it says, and nothing's ready. Right? Just I love you, by the way, if you do listen. It was like I had a great time. So I rock up at 4, and I'm like, there was some tables set up because it's on a big ass property, right? Then there was I'll have to share the photo. There's like it looked like a. First off, I thought it was balloon arch, but then it was just like a lot of balloons, and then there was basically where they have the photos and stuff. But I didn't see the writing because the balloons were covering the writing. So that would have been a giveaway if I had saw the writing on it. And then
So let me get this straight. You didn't see the writing of the engagement on the invite.
Yep.
You didn't see the writing of the engagement
no,
at the
'cause it goes
engagement.
to celebrate the future Mr. and Mrs. Whatchamacallit, right? And I rock up, and then no one's ready, and I'm like, this thing said 4 years. So at the same time, and I'm like, I don't know why. My brain was just convinced it was a wedding because I was dressed real nice. I had my elegant watch going. Like, you know what I mean? I was dressed to impress. I was like cocktail, but I took cocktail too.
Yeah. I would have thought it was a wedding too, with this massive engagement and cocktail attire.
Listen, look, just the
So 2 things that are specifically written on the invite. You're like, fuck that.
no, because when I think of you and your wedding, right? You right now are like, I instantly think fancy, right? Because that's you in a nutshell.
Yes, but you can't compare my invite.
No.
That one was fucking massive, dude. Even sent you a wooden fucking
A marble bookstop, right? No, but like, I mean, like, I think that the wedding's going to be nice and elegant and all that stuff, but I just didn't think it was going to be a fancy Italian thing like that, because your thing's still fresh in my head, right? So I rock up to this thing, and I'm like,
Like mine's like the benchmark
I
now
was still
for him.
confused.
It's like-
But I didn't know no
Yeah,
one
if he
there.
gets mad, he's gonna have to up it. Like you open a package and fucking
but the way
butterflies come out.
The way people were getting ready was like it was a wedding too. And I'm like, I swear it was like 2 hours. I was scared to ask anybody.
Hey,
And then
is this a wedding?
So, no, because I was like, maybe it's a surprise wedding, right? It was not a surprise wedding.
Surprise wedding.
No, because like you
Like
go to
maths?
an engagement party, right? And then all of a sudden people are like, actually, it's a wedding. You've never been to one of those before?
No,
Nope,
Anyways,
never.
I have.
No, mine's wedding or engagement
No,
on
'cause
the invite.
Some people, to save costs as well, they invite everybody to the engagement. Right?
Yeah, we get it.
The wishing well threw me off as well, right? The wishing well threw me off as well, right? So I finally make a friend. And I was like, bro, this is an engagement party, yeah? He's like, yeah. I was like, bro, I thought it was a wedding for the longest time. And he laughed. He goes, actually, I can see how you thought that, all right? So I already got one bro that's on my side.
How?
Just the way that the place was set up. The way that the tables are set up, the way that thing was set. I thought that was where they'll probably, like the altar type of thing. Because I just thought it was going to be like a...
Like an outdoor country wedding.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Because he the main bro, he drives trucks, right? He drives like big-ass trucks up to
Okay.
the country
So
stuff.
instead of like
so they're like
people-
country dudes.
So instead of people like sitting at an altar, they just had tables.
Yeah. Engagement styles.
That's a wedding.
Like, and so, you know what I mean? Just the way that it was set up.
I
just
mean,
thought for a country dude-
he does have a point. Yeah.
So
If
before...
you missed the three, sort of clues that it was an engagement. That
Yeah, if you read it. Yeah.
I don't have time to read. Anyways, so my first...
There's not a lot to read, mate.
There's literally 7
There's not a
words
lot
that
to read.
describe what it is.
Listen, all right? Hear me out. So what first...
It's like, I can't be bothered reading.
So when I was trying to, like...
Is this
determine...
the address?
soon to be, yeah. That's the parents' place.
Oh, yeah. How good your blurring skills?
We'll see.
Okay, cool. Because there's not a lot. There is not a lot.
There is nothing on
not
there.
a lot on this
I was
thing.
going to post on the thing. I'll just put
Okay, listen, should I put my wedding invite on there?
No. So
The one that has massive engagement.
when I was trying to process, if it was an engagement or wedding, right? Because I'm like, all right, well that sort of feels like it's an engagement. That makes it feel like a wedding. But then I'm like, when I started seeing people wearing TNs, I'm like,
Where's Gimp? Where's
that was the first. Well, I was giving you guys play by
Oh, damn,
plays.
did Gimp get invited too?
I was giving you guys play by plays, and because you guys were taking the piss out of me, right? Because I'm like, I'm so confused right now, and I'm like taking snaps of like TNs, and I'm like,
Dude, I've never seen so many 10s in a photo.
and I'm like, I'm convinced. I'm like, no, this is engagement, and then I finally found something, and then I was speaking to Jess, and I was like, I thought this was a wedding or maybe a surprise wedding type of thing. And she's like, no, we thought about it, but it was we left it too late, and I was like, okay, fair. And then it was a
Too late to get someone to be like, yeah, husband and wife.
No, because it ended up being a surprise pregnancy announcement as well. So congratulations, Jess and Matt, like big ups. But yeah, it was the thing.
So
like,
you
we're
pretty
gonna
much
get
just
married.
said their names. Just
No,
this whole time.
No, but I'm not going to say their full names in the address and stuff.
Okay.
You can
It'll be
say
pretty
first names.
fucking hard to say say his last name.
That's the whole thing. I was like laughing at the whole time. But no. But he was sick. Like, so
I mean,
got to,
her name you can't even pick out at the end.
I got to meet Matt for the first time, and he was sick. The highlights of the engagement, all right, or / wedding. Jess's brother. I feel like we'll need to get him on because he's a true loser. He's 20 years old and he's a fucking menace. He had the biggest, filthiest, dirtiest hickey. I was like, surely this is not a wedding because you've just shown up with the blackest love bite I've ever
Was he
seen
wearing
in my entire life.
TNs? Because that will answer
No,
all your questions.
the other brother was. Connor is an absolute menace, and I love him, man. He's so funny.
Okay. Wow.
And he was basically grabbing everyone's phones, going, "You need to follow Josh's podcast." He was my
Oh,
welcome
was
billboard.
he?
He was a G, bro. I literally got like 5 followers, at least 5
Yes.
followers, because he had all different. And he was just like grabbing people's phones, following the podcast and stuff. And then I was like, "Bro, did you have like a Dyson do this?" And he's just like, "Oh, but speaking of Dyson, have you guys ever got your balls stuck in a vacuum cleaner before?" And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah." So I was doing
What
it one
life
time.
have you lived?
He's only 20, bro. I feel like he's lived harder than I have, eh?
All right, mate, like,
But no. Here's the best part. As soon as he almost got caught, because he reckons he yanked this thing off, he then did it again straight after, forgetting that it was painful. And he was like, wait, was it good? Try again. I was like, oh, bro. He's like, man, if you ever need to lose a limb,
I'm going to try the right nut this time.
I feel like
No, that's not even a lose, bro. I don't think it's not even a level.
I feel like there was a full story to it, and it was great.
I'm pretty sure that, that's beyond, man.
He's definitely loser material.
That's like doofy material.
That's like
doofy
next
level.
A.
He was funny, bro.
Smack my finger. Damn, dude, what was that?
Don't disturb me while I'm cleaning my room.
Wow.
But yeah, Connor, you're a legend. Thank you for being my walking billboard. The engagement party was sick, and that beef and gravy roll slapped. But yeah, so that was my fail of the week. Like, that was so funny.
What, not knowing how to read?
Oh, listen, I got there and I was confused, and I just because I literally I saw the name, and then I just skipped that whole part. That part became white.
Skip the all important parts.
Yeah.
So he's just like, name,
I just
my name. Okay, cool, let's go. And I'm like, what?
And then she was wearing white, and I was like, okay. And I'm like, it's not wearing dress. I was like, maybe they are doing this country type thing, and I'm like, I don't know. I felt very dumb. But, like,
shit.
But the people I've showed, right, they can see that they understand.
No, but they just feel sorry for you. That's why they can say we can see.
We'll just agree with him, guys. Just agree.
They understand how I went wrong. I am wrong, completely wrong. They understand how I went wrong. I was like, okay, cheers.
Do you understand?
Yes, I get it now.
They pulled the card out. They're like, oh, yes. Yes, we can see. We understand.
You're like, oh, we get it. Guys, just be nice to him. Yeah.
We don't want to make him cry.
I was in the cafe today showing customers. I was like, come on. You can see where I went wrong. They're like, yeah. I'm going to put you down as neutral on my side, all right?
All the customers are like, oh, fuck, look at the time. I got to go. I got a thing.
Oh, is that the phone ringing?
Come in.
I felt like a right dumbass, eh?
You fucking should.
No. You could see.
Yeah, I can see what it says.
I can see where it says engagement on the invite.
Yeah, engagement. Literally, it's like the first thing I looked at too. It's like engagement. Oh, okay, and then read the rest.
No, because I saw my name in pens, and then all of a sudden
Listen, we looked at each other as soon as we looked at that and go, "Are you fucking for real?"
Listen, yeah, I kind of got. I was like sick, and then I put it down, right? And then didn't pick it up for another 2 months. All right.
He was just happy that he got invited to something.
Because when was the RSP? January. So yeah, like it was a month ago. I literally looked at it one time, put it down, and then I looked at it again. When was it? Saturday. I looked at it again on Saturday.
And still don't read it.
And still did it,
yeah.
I had to just for some reason I was selective reading.
Fucking loser.
True.
Yeah, no, 100%. Look at that, I brought a box.
But you're a big fan of Star Wars?
Oh yeah.
You gonna name your first child Leia?
No.
Well, you're not a big fan of Star Wars then.
Don't want her to get bullied.
She wouldn't be bullied.
What
By
you
then it'll
mean?
be social studies by then. Oh, so you got an A.
With my status and her being called Leia,
What?
do you see where this is going?
Oh wait, your name. I'm trying to think what your last name is. Like it'd be Leia Santa.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then in high school, it's going to be Leia her Santa.
Call her Boba. Oh no. Grogu.
Listen, it ain't Grogu, it's Baby Yoda.
Whatever you call your daughter is fine, but we're not call it Grogu. The real name.
Yeah.
So I will be ending my podcast and moving forward.
So this is a duo now.
Why are we calling it Grogu?
Because he's calling her Baby Yoda, but we're going to refer to her by her real name, Grogu.
I had a whole completely different reason.
She's got your reason.
She's got his ears.
Yeah, because she inherited Walter's ears.
This is why we're bros. We're one mind, eh?
You can both fuck off. Wow. What the fuck happened to a safe space?
It is in a faraway galaxy.
Wow. Although I loved Rachel's vows that she started off with in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah.
Love that. Fucking loved her vows. Absolutely loved it.
All right, this episode's been sick.
Listen, can we get a loser of the week, or is that you again?
Why would it be me? Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, no.
The engagement.
That feedback, I was like, we're trying to steer away from calling us. Look, I don't really. Yes, I'll take that. I'll take that. I was trying to think of a way of not to take it, but 100%.
Listen, we're both looking at each other going, he has no way out, like at all.
I'm engaged to the L of the week. I'll hold it. I will take you, L.
Seems to be the only thing you're compatible with.
That's true. Not until I listen to the other podcast, right? And then.
Okay, the W of the week. Do you guys have one that you're really, really strong about?
The only one I was thinking.
Yeah,
of
Josh
was,
having a date.
No. I went to the beach this week and I saw boobs.
Oh,
It was sick.
Oh my god.
That's my W of the week. We can have another one, but that's my one. Thank you, European woman. I appreciate you. You made my week. I got to see some boobs.
Does anyone
It's been a hot minute.
still not understand why he's single still?
Listen, I've gone to a beach to eat my lunch. That's not a nudist beach, and I saw some boobs. That's a huge W for me.
He's like, titties!
That's what I was. I was pulling up and I'm like, hey!
so much.
I was like,
Oh shit! I just pulled a Walter. Shit.
These pants are musty.
Listen, that was not my fault.
Well, it
Okay,
was.
there was sauce everywhere.
So was there.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's, I don't know. So what was your W of the week?
Listen, my W of the week was pretty much, it was going to be Josh having a date. That was a huge
On
W
Sunday?
of the week.
Listen.
What? It's
I'm
coming
pretty sure
up.
I'm pretty sure the girl was going to listen. It's just a movie date. Like I said, we're friends, but we had a yarn and we're going to go on a date. You know, so what happens. We got some stuff in common and then we're just going to just go out. It's pretty cash. So that's like, I was going to try and figure out to bring it up in a later podcast. I'm like, dating my age sucks. Like, it's so hard because of what I'm looking for. It's a bit hard. No. So this is me, you know what I mean? Like, having the previous exes fucked me up in the way that they have.
Yeah.
It's now my game plan. No, so now when I'm trying to date now, it's like I find it challenging because I'm not the silky smooth Savo guy that I used to be, Mr. Rico Suave, of who I used to be, you know what I mean? Like, I used to be, at one stage I was a shell of that guy. Now I'm actually finding myself and I'm in such a better place.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to figure out how to get back out into the dating field without feeling like a dickhead because I'm just going out on these dates. And even though I feel like it's going well and we can sit there and yarn for like 3-4 hours, they're
not going
They're
anywhere.
messaging me the next day saying we're not compatible as a couple. And I'm like, well, why the fuck are you wasting my time? Like, I don't understand. That's another reason why I wanted to start the podcast. So I'm like trying to figure out where I'm going wrong because, you know what I mean? Like, yes, I share everything with you boys, but at the same time, I'm still failing. So it's hard for me to continually tell you boys that I'm failing without realizing because, you know, we love each other and like, you know what I mean? Like and so we see the positives, but you can't be like, all right, Josh, this is exactly where you're going wrong because you weren't there. I thought we had a great time.
Yeah.
And she had a great time, but somewhere in the 4 hours, like, you know, from 7:30 to 7 to 11, she's gone. We're not.
You also got to keep in mind, women look long term. They're different to us.
But
Like, we're like, cool, I had fun. Let's keep going. But with them, it's like, cool, we had fun. What about in 10 years? Like, their mindset is completely different.
so like my head right now, like what I want going into dating is I want to find someone long term. I don't want these short term things. Like, and that's why like for a time I was just like, I'm swearing off dating because I'm like, I'm sick of wasting my time because I want something like meaningful, deep, and like that forever person. Because I see.
So you're looking to settle down?
Yeah, I'm like basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I still have so many plans, but I love experiencing life with someone.
Yeah. So you want to grow and succeed with someone.
So like, you know what I mean? I'm going out with this person on Sunday, but if it's, we both go, nah, it's like we can still go back to being friends. You know what I mean? Like, because it's, we have that history of friendship. And like, that's another thing. Like, I'm like, when I want a partner, I want a best friend. Because I've had that in the past. But then, you know, when you break up, you lose that best friend.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to be sort of boys with my partner. So I've trying a different approach of, all right, we have a friendship.
Yeah.
Like maybe there is something there because we do have a lot in common and there is an attraction. But are we compatible as a couple? Who knows? But this is the type of person that I can go out with and test that sort of waters of seeing what we want and everything else, because we're getting past the awkward stage. That's my hardest part right now, is getting past the awkward
initial
first date. I'm like, I don't want to go on a first date. I just want to jump straight into a second date, because that's where I probably shine more. You know what I mean? Because the awkwardness is gone from that first one of the initial stage.
Man, the first date is always fucking weird.
I know,
It's
and that's what I mean. Like
always
sometimes you're like, all right. So with the girl from the last one from the arcade, that was my initial impression. But I'm like, I wanted to go on a second date to see if there actually was something, because I'm like, to me, I'm like, oh yeah, but obviously I'd like to explore it further.
Yeah.
Because we had a good time. So it's just like, did we just have a good time because it was a bit more of a fun time, or you know what I mean? So I'm like,
maybe you need to stay clear of friends, of people that you know, people that you know, because it's very different when because this was
because that was a brand new,
right?
that was a brand new one.
Right, yeah.
So yes,
my idea won't work. No.
Yeah. So I've gone down the path of someone I already know.
Yeah.
So we're already past the awkward stage.
Yeah.
We're already comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
So it's just like, can we be comfortable as a couple?
Yeah. Yep. Can we cross that line into, you know, putting that friendship aside and growing from that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, if any of my friends out there listening want to explain, what up? Please don't unfollow us.
You know what's crazy though? I was listening to this podcast on Spotify about this she's a therapist, lady's a therapist of like relationships or something like that. And she was saying, do you know how long it takes for a man to know when he wants to be with you? 15 minutes.
What? It instantaneously.
15 minutes. It takes, like, averagely, it takes a man 15 minutes to think, you know what, I want to be with this person. Do you know how long it takes a female?
15 years.
Like 15 months.
Basically, 6 months.
Okay.
6 months for her to decide,
okay,
I want to be with this guy.
Yep.
So I was like, you got a long road, bro.
No, but that's what I mean. Like how we talked about earlier about the one that you had all the green flags. I like to refer to them as the great white buffalo, right? Yeah. So I've had that before, and like the minute I met her, boom, I was just.
And you know, like deep down, you know, you're like, you're the one. Like I can see my life with you.
So that's like, you know, I mean, I can look back and I'm like, oh yeah, I think I said I love you too, whoever and ever. But it's the one person I actually did say it to is the one I actually truly meant it to.
Yeah.
And that was my great white buffalo, and that's another story for another time. But yeah, no, I get that. So
It's crazy the way.
I'm definitely 15 minutes.
Listen, we are going to call it there.
Yep.
But before we go, next week, the great Gimp will be here.
Bullshit.
We're hoping.
Bullshit.
It's still called bullshit, but
listen,
bullshit.
Listen, if you put positivity
No,
out
don't
there,
fucking lie to me, man.
he will be coming. Put positivity out there. Just say, Gimp, you will be here. Gimp, you are coming. Okay?
I hope
Not like
Not my burger.
not like happened with him in Bali, but
Not my burger.
Next special.
no, stay tuned for next week because Gimp is going to make an appearance.
Well, I call bullshit.
Okay, listen. What did I just say about positivity?
Yo,
Alright.
positivity.
That's a wrap. Get out of here, you losers.
Bye.